Yeah. So we can also add a name as well, and we can share our experience that okay, I
Yeah.
have many friends, but they were not with me. They are just fair with the friends. Mm-hmm. A storm in a teacup. What does it mean?
Sorry.
A storm in a teacup.
Oh, how is you? How are you? How has your day been? You wish to tell me about it?
Yeah, my day is going amazing. Thank you so much for asking. Have you had your lunch?
Yeah, I've just had my lunch
Yeah,
15
I
minutes
also
back.
have my lunch.
Hmm?
Same page. Okay,
Same.
so today let's learn some idioms and phrases.
Okay, so you'll be teaching me, or or we'll be talking about it.
We both take participation in this, in it. So it will good for both of us, my learners as well.
Okay, sure, sure, sure.
Mm. So under the weather, we usually use this phrase when we are unwell, right? So I'm
Yeah.
feeling under the weather. We say this. Mm.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Is there any other way, other idiom that we can use instead under the weather?
So basically, as you said, that it exactly means that you're not feeling well. So I could also say it as an excuse as well. So maybe
Uh,
if my boss asks me that where was I that day or why did I miss the meeting, so I would probably say that sir or ma'am, I was under the weather. That is why I was not able to attend the same, right? The meeting or
mhm.
anything, as a matter of fact. So it
Uh-huh.
can be used in different ways. You don't like, of course, the meaning is same, but of course you can use it in different settings.
Mm-hmm. A storm in a teacup. What does it mean?
Sorry,
A storm in a teacup.
a storm in a teacup.
Yeah.
Storm in a teacup. I've not heard about it, but if you can tell me, I'd love to
Yeah.
make a
It
phrase
means
out
that
of it.
it means that making a deal out of a
Out
small
of
issue.
small thing.
Small
Okay.
issue. Yeah.
So basically, til ka tar, right?
Uh-huh.
So storm in a teacup. So um, in the parlor, the ladies were talking and gossiping and making a storm in a teacup, right? So, or I
Yeah.
could also say that during a fight, Shifali was making storm in a teacup about something that I said in the past. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So come rain and or shine. Come rain or shine. Come rain or
Come,
shine.
I don't know what that. Come
Yeah.
rain or shine. Okay.
Anyhow,
So being
anyhow,
there
no matter what.
anyhow, any in any
Uh-huh.
situation, right?
Any
Yeah. So
situation.
can you give me a sentence for that?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? I will prepare for bid exam come rain or shine.
Mm, like we can use it in different ways also. Like you don't have to say come all the time, come rain and shine. You can
Uh-huh.
also say that I'll be there, rain or shine.
I'll be
Yeah,
there, rain or
fair.
shine.
I can
Uh-huh.
also say that I'll complete my task. You don't have to worry, be it rain or shine.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I will help you, rain or shine.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. That is nice. Okay.
in rain or shine, in rain or shine.
Rain or shine, yeah. So break the ice, we always use it when we want to talk with someone and we are
Yeah,
speaking the very first time and we want to make them, comfortable. That time we use this
yes,
phrase, let's break the
yes,
ice and start the conversation.
yes.
Mm.
We do use that in that setting only. So, for
Uh-huh.
example, if somebody is very new to a post, or somebody has a bunch of people under their work, or they are a manager, or they have a lot of people working under them, so
Yeah.
they would want everybody to feel comfortable while, like, to speak to them, right? So
Mhm.
they would use different kinds of things, different kind of methods to break the ice, just so that every other person is comfortable while talking to them. So it
Mhm.
can be in the form of giving them a coffee in the
Yeah.
morning, or
Mhm.
it can be like having lunch with them, or
Uh-huh.
it can be going or traveling with them, or it can also
Mhm.
be talking to them. Just
Mhm.
plain simple talk can also
Yeah.
be a form of breaking the ice. Yeah.
And what's about fair with the friends? What does it mean? Fair with the friend.
Sorry.
Fair weather friend.
I didn't get you. Can you tell me the
Wait,
meaning?
yeah, it means that the person who always stay with you in good time.
So what was the what was the idiom?
The fair weather friend.
Pair with a friend.
Yeah.
Pair with a
The
friend.
person who
Okay.
always stay with you in a good time. Like I don't make lots of friends because I don't like to make fair weather friends. They don't stay with you in sharp in hard time with you. Yeah.
So pair with a friend. Okay.
Uh,
So I've not heard about that. Maybe it's the other way around. I think so.
uh,
Basically, a friend who stays with you only in good times, it does not want to be with you in your
in a
hard
hard time.
times, right?
That's what
So
it
it
means.
can be used as like you can be specific about it. You don't have to be, if you're using this idiom, I think it is best to use it in a specific manner. So, for example, that
Uh,
person is, for example, Neelam, for example, Neelam, right? So,
uh,
Neelam is the kind of person that is affair with a friend type. That is a
okay.
criteria, right? So, why are you friend? You're only with me in my good times. You don't talk to me in my bad times or when I'm going through a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we can also add a name as well, and we can share our experience that okay, I
Yeah,
have many friends, but they were not with me. They are just fair with the friends.
yeah, they are that type of friend. So I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people would not know these idioms. Like I myself sometimes don't know a few idioms, and I ask, like I have to ask the meaning. Of course, I get the meaning because it's like easy once you know the meaning. But after that, before if you don't know the meaning, I think it's difficult to make a sentence from it.
Yeah, yeah. It is
Some
very yeah.
idioms we know, some idioms we do not use
Mm-hmm.
very often in our daily lives. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So take a rain check. Take a rain check.
Take a rain check. So basically having like checking just once more, just so that you are sure about something. Rain check.
Postponing
Take a rain.
something, denying something, postponing something.
Yeah.
Take a rain check.
Yeah. So drain check exactly. So if I yeah that was different. So I'm so sorry. So rain check, yeah, exactly as you said, that maybe postponing something. So for example, if I'm meeting my friend, so if I'm late or I'm not able to, and if I'm making an excuse again, so I can use this phrase as rain check. I have this
Take a
thing
rain
going
check.
on, and I won't be able to be there. Sorry for the rain
Mm-hmm.
check. I'm not there. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So we can also say that okay, actually I am busy with my work. My plates are full today. So let's take a rain check,
Yeah, let's
and we
take a rain
will
check. Yeah.
yeah, and then we can reschedule our plan some other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you can do
Mm-hmm.
that.
Uh-huh. And we always use one more phrase, and that is arms and legs, crossed arms and legs.
Sorry.
Crossed arms and legs.
So, how will you explain that?
Crossed arms and legs means very expensive. If I want to buy Apple phone, definitely it costs me arms and legs.
Yeah, so something that is expensive. So, if
Uh-huh.
I ask you, how will you use it in shopping market, like some kind of mall? If I say,
Uh-huh. Yeah, we can use like these t-shirt is cost me arms and legs. I let's
yeah,
cancel the plan to buy it now, and once I save it, then I will buy it like that.
yeah,
Okay.
and also like
If you want,
you, you can use that in you can also use it in, like, for example, mentioning a brand, right? So if
uh,
I buy a Gucci purse, so that will
uh-huh.
cost me arms and legs, right?
Yeah.
I cannot buy a Dior purse or Dior lipstick because it will cost me arms and legs.
Yeah.
I don't want it to cost my legs, arms and legs. You can see it that way as well. Yeah,
And
there are
opposite,
different ways we can use it.
an opposite phrase for the same, like it is affordable. And there is one more phrase that we can use for affordable. Um, a song like I have bought this on a song, cost it on a song. Means very cheap that you can buy it easily. It is affordable for you. This book, I have bought this book on a song.
Okay. So a
Yeah.
lot of I
Easy
don't know
on my
about
pocket.
that.
You can also say we can say that this book is easy on my pocket,
Yeah,
easy on
easy on
my
my
reading.
pocket. I've heard that. Yeah, so that is
Reading.
something that is affordable. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I know because
Cheap
that
dirt
is something
as
that I've
well.
heard. Like you
Cheap dirt.
hear a lot of idioms and but you don't remember. You only remember that you will use. Like
Uh,
I only remember things that I have said or somebody that has have said to me. So that those are the idioms that I only remember.
And
But
I
yeah.
love to learn idioms and phrases because it always teaches you something different, and I love to learn idioms and phrases a lot. Yeah.
Mm,
Mhm. So, do you
of
have
course.
any idioms and phrases that we can learn? Any interesting? And that there is one funny, and I think that maybe it's offend you. We should not use that. Hit the bucket. Do you know this? Hit the
Can you
bucket.
use it in a phrase? Can you use it in
Hit
a
the
phrase?
bucket means like when someone dies that time, and we should not use in the conversation. We might politely say that he passed away. Like it's a polite way to
Mm,
say that. And hit
mm.
the bucket means he hit the bucket yesterday.
He's dead. Yeah, in a sarcastic
He
manner.
did. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think I use in a heartbeat a lot. So I would do that work in a heartbeat. So I'll do it pretty quickly, or I'm very much willing to do that. I'm very interested.
Mm-hmm.
So in a heartbeat, I'll do it quick.
Yeah. And
If
hit the
I sorry,
hit the hay. There's another phrase we
hit the
often use. Hay,
hey.
hay, yeah. Or shake as well. We can say shake.
Oh,
SAKE.
S
When
A
like
K
it means
E.
that going to the
Sick.
bed.
Oh,
Hit the hay.
oh, I have not. I've heard hit the bed. That
Hit the
when you are
hay.
just.
Go to the bed. Yeah, yeah.
I've
Like
heard.
what time do you hit the hay? So we
Yeah,
can
when do you sleep, right?
when
It's
do
the
you sleep?
similar. It's like when will you hit the bed? Is like when are you going to sleep?
Hit the hay.
So
Yeah, hit the
I think
hay.
I've heard a lot of simpler idioms because I feel that I use those in a normal conversation. If I say if I tell somebody hit the hay, they'll be like, "Are you crazy? What are you saying? Why will I hit the hay? Hay is like bhusa, no?" So I
Yeah,
use
yeah.
simpler idioms. I don't use so
Mhm.
difficult. Uh, that is that I find unnatural. So that is not
Mhm.
my way to go about it. But anyway, anything else that you wish to talk about other than idioms?
Okay, fine, no issue with it. Vocabulary we can discuss on it. Do you want to discuss?
Yeah, we can discuss on anything. Like, was the topic just idioms today? Like, you will just discuss idioms
Yeah, it was
and
just random idioms and phrases. That's
yeah,
it.
phrases. So, like, you
Yeah.
tell me, Dipali, any idioms that you use often? And I feel that if you're learning idioms, people would, of course, ask you what is the meaning because not
Mm.
a lot of people are into using idioms in
Yeah.
conversation. They want to keep it as simple as possible.
Break the ice. I always use this idiom, and hit the
Yeah.
hay. And
Mm-hmm.
morning bird. I morning bird. Yeah, I'm early bird. Burn a midnight oil. Yeah.
Oh, burn a midnight oil.
Yeah.
I've
Burn
not
like
heard about that.
actually, I love reading books, and I'm not getting time, and because of that, I burn a midnight oil.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You use that a lot?
Yeah.
I have never heard about it. Like, I think it's not
Midnight oil.
used
Uh-huh.
in where I live. I think it's very region based, maybe. I think here people do not use phrases a lot,
Oh, where are you from
like idioms.
exactly?
I'm from North India. So I think they try to
No,
keep
means North India means
conversation.
where? Delhi. I from Delhi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So people try to keep it as simple as possible. They are
So
very lazy.
here I just want to ask you something, and I know that you are also familiar with this issue that many learners who want to speak in English, but they get scared. People judge them. Why does it happen? Even in the big cities as well, like as you said that you are from Delhi. So
Mm-hmm.
if someone is beginner and even
Mm-hmm.
they have environment of speaking English, and especially in offices, like I believe that you also worked in offline office, maybe work from office, right? And maybe if you want to learn this language and if you want to practice with someone, so your employees will not say anything to you, but on back they will make fun of you that okay, she doesn't know how to speak English. So
Like,
because of that judgment, people do not try to practice or speak. Is this true?
I would like it's completely different. I feel like in Delhi and in North regions, I have not seen a lot of people who are afraid to speak English. I think it's just that they're afraid to speak only. They could be introvert. They are shy. They don't want to talk to people. They have a close circle. Those could be the things. Those could be the reasons. But if they're educated and they can speak English, I feel that it's just a personal choice that they don't want to speak and they're shy. And sometimes like public speaking scares people, and that is a very much a big issue. I would not say issue, but a big reason that people do not want to speak in public. And I think it's a personal choice that people would want to speak English or not. Like for example, if I am talking to somebody who's very close to me, I would not be speaking English at all, because I feel that in Hindi I can express myself much better, my thoughts, what I feel, and giving the exact words. Even though, of course, English, I use English a lot too. But if I am meeting someone who is very close to me, I would, of course, speak in Hindi. So that is something that is a personal choice.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the session. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you then.
Right. And I love
You're planning to
that
be
you're so
there.
excited about talking to me on Idioms, right? And see you. Have a great day ahead. And bye bye.